Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has defended Moscow's missile attack on the Ukrainian port city of Odessa, saying that it doesn't violate the deal signed just one day before with Kyiv. Now, Lavrov is on a four-day tour of Africa, looking to rally support for Moscow and reassure its allies on the continent that it is working to protect the global food supply. But he's so far spent much of the trip trying to allay concerns over last week's agreement with Ukraine to lift a blockade on grain exports. He told reporters during a stop in the Republic of Congo that Russia is still committed to the deal.
The episode that you mentioned that took place in Odessa, there's nothing in the liabilities Russia undertook, including under the agreement signed on July the 22nd in Istanbul, that can bar us from continuing the special military operation and hitting military infrastructure and other military targets.
Well, for more on Sergei Lavrov's agenda in Africa, we spoke to Samuel Romani, an associate fellow at the Royal United Services Institute and author of the book Russia in Africa. And he says that Moscow wants to show that it still has the ability to act in the continent.
Well, I think that Sergei Lavrov wants to show that Russia's power projection in the global south has not been affected by the Ukraine war. And he's emphasizing the foreign policy independence of African countries, which means that they're not complying with the Western sanctions regimes. And he's also wanting to reassure his African partners that, one, Western sanctions are not going to prevent mega projects like oil pipelines and nuclear energy projects from getting off the ground. And second, that Russia is still a reliable purveyor of grain and agricultural produce to African countries.
We know that Russia will be looking for allies, or at least to strengthen existing partnerships in Africa. I mean, African nations themselves have not joined in with Western sanctions against Russia. But do you think that they will be looking to get any closer to Moscow during this particular visit?
Well, I think it's possible that many African countries could be getting closer to Russia. I mean, I think Egypt is going to consolidate its existing projects, like the El Daba nuclear reactor or the Suez Canal Industrial Zone project. None of those seem to be impacted by Western sanctions, at least right now, because Rosatom isn't sanctioned. Ethiopia wants to get closer to Russia because of Russia's favorable position on the Tigray war. And Russia views Uganda as a vital entry point to East Africa, and Congo as a potential connectivity point to its power projection in Central African Republic. So I think that there's a lot of opportunities for Russia to develop and grow its relationships in Africa, and the countries that Lavrov has picked are especially suitable for that.